Hello Sagittarius, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your October tarot forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your career space, your love life, and we'll give you some guidance on how to navigate the energies of the month of October. At the end, I'll post some messages in love for you, so this will be like guidance in love. What awaits you, what are the next steps, what do you need to know, regardless of whether you have someone specific on your mind or not really at this point in time. This will be a guided message in love. And I will start with an oracle message. Today I'm using the Monology deck. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. This reading is for Saggy, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, of course, this is a collective reading, so take only what resonates for you. And if you like what I'm doing, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. That way, you will also make sure that you don't miss any of the episodes of my show, Mindfully Awake, that is going out every Friday at 6 p.m. That's the project I'm doing with Bold and Brave TV. And of course, if you want to be in the loop on anything and everything that I'm up to, the best way to do it is to subscribe to my newsletter, and the link is in the description box. Every week, sometimes every other week, but these days I'm pretty disciplined. It's every week that I'm sending out an email with the latest info on what's going on in terms of general energy and astrology, and also the latest with the blog articles, with the TV show episode, and anything else you may need to know about what I'm up to. So your oracle message, Sagittarius, is full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, we've had a bit of a roller coaster with the eclipses that we just had happening in the last couple of weeks. Now the energy starts to settle in, to ground, to trying to think of a word, but yeah, basically to anchor. Yes, there we go, to anchor. And some kind of, I'm hearing that this was a kind of a battle, a struggle that you've had, that struggle is almost over now. And in October, you'll be able to breathe out and relieve yourself of that burden and be able to utilize your energy on something new. So for your love life, we have Queen of Swords, be dealing with an air sign. That would be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. You have Nine of Pentacles and the Moon. Could be dealing with the Pisces. All right. For your career space, we have Four of Swords. We have the Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries. And Knight of Swords. And then the advice, we have Four of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and Eight of Cups. This is like the third reading that I'm doing today that I see Eight of Cups, and also the Tower moment. Wow, we had the Tower moment in the on the bottom of the deck for Scorpio as well. But you know, the Tower is not necessarily a bad thing. It could be relieving you of something that shouldn't be in your life anymore. It could also be a happy surprise. I don't know, your old friend is in town suddenly and you had no idea, and you haven't met for 5 years, haven't seen each other, right? That could be actually a Tower moment, right? I mean, there will be more specifics to the context of that meetup and what you talk about, but you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a negative experience. But it looks like this end of a cycle is going to come to you quite suddenly. That's what I'm making out of it. That it's not just going to be all hunky-dory. You aren't going to choose the pace or when or how it ends. The universe is going to end it for you. And it's going to be pretty sudden. And it's over. And of course, when that happens, our brain still is left behind. And we need time to kind of reconcile the energy and what lives in our mind, right? There's still that gap, there's still that loss. So I'll be honest with you, I don't really see a lot about the relationship here. It doesn't mean that you aren't in one. But in this month, in the month of October, it's important to pay attention to your own emotions and belief systems, actually, right? And you're going to be asked, you're going to be put into situations where you'll need to speak your truth. That's how you'll hold your frame, you'll hold your boundaries, and you'll be able to easily protect what's yours, energetically and in the physical space, right? But truth is going to be key here. Not taking any BS from anyone and not putting up with people taking advantage of you, right? So we have full moon in about 10 days. It will definitely illuminate some of these scenarios where other people are pushing your buttons, I'm hearing, or where you are actually not treating yourself honestly, fairly, kindly, lovingly, right? A lot of times with the way we are raised, we're in many cultures we learn to think about others, right? To extend yourself to help others in need, to make others happy, right? And there's not that much about what you do for yourself. In a lot of religions and belief systems, it's considered more of self-indulgence, right? Like almost one of the sins it could be. But it's all a matter of balance, of course, of how much you do it. And second of all, if we talk about religion, maybe Bible specifically, then there's also a saying about treating your neighbor the way that you would treat yourself. So that already tells you that you're supposed to treat yourself well, right? If you're doing everything you can for your neighbor, but you are getting your own energy depleted, and you're not replenishing it in any way, then you're essentially still attracting negative karma because you're not treating yourself well. You're being unkind to yourself, let's put it that way. So love life, we have talked about it. Let's talk about the workspace. Four of Swords, the Emperor, and the Knight of Swords. So you are recovering from something that has been going on recently, where you had to step up, you had to show your authority, or maybe you had to stand up to a figure of authority. The Emperor is somebody with a lot of power, right? It could be actual official power, or it could be power of opinion, like an influencer that everybody's listening to, even if it's within your company, right? We have official and unofficial leaders. So there are a lot of people who listen to this person, so they may be appearing as in an Emperor energy because of that. And maybe that's partly why it was exhausting, that you knew that technically you are not their subordinate, you don't owe them anything, etc., etc. But you also understood that if you don't do the due diligence with this person in communication, that you'll get in trouble, or you'll lose your popularity point, so to speak, right? So what's important in this month is that and if it's you in this scenario where this is you, that you continue embracing this power, but without taking on too much, without thinking that the destiny of the kingdom depends on me, of the company, of the project, of whatever it is, right? If you get those thoughts, then immediately think about what you can delegate, where you can involve other people to share this ownership with you, right? And communication is going to be key around it. So you're not just struggling or suffering in silence, but you are involving the right people to help do the job and reach success. With advice, we have Four of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and Eight of Cups. It's an interesting energy, a little bit of weight in here. So what I would say is the universe is asking you not to wait, not to just think that your problems are going to be solved automatically one day, or like if you pray enough, then things are going to sort themselves out. They might, but it's important not to put too much pressure on those people or circumstances, right? And it's your job to also be able to look into where you are energetically and with your mind and with your physical environment, right? And see what doesn't serve you, what is not only not helping, but it's actually bringing you down. What's a burden that you need to leave behind? Is it a habit? Is that a relationship? Some kind of activity that you know deep down is not good for you, but you keep doing it. Even if it feels small, start somewhere, right? It's still gonna be a token of you, first of all, looking after yourself, right? And second of all, changing your mindset and being open, acknowledging that maybe you haven't been doing a great job, at least in one area of your life, and being able to step up and take care of it, or take better care of it. Okay, let's get a message in love for Sagittarius. Sorry, I have to do one card that wasn't turned. I'm shuffling. Message in love for Sagittarius, please. We'll do this. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Well, to me, that's kind of the tower moment. But like I was saying, it doesn't necessarily, and it does have, literally has lightning here. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's something negative. And we also have here words such as surprise, epiphany, transformation. Yeah, it's sudden, it's unexpected, and that's why our brain may perceive it as dangerous, but it doesn't mean that it's bad, right? So some kind of news are coming in like a lightning. They're gonna catch you by surprise, Sagittarius. But the truth is that, or the wisdom, especially when it comes to this message in love, is to take it with wisdom, meaning to see the revelation and the epiphany in it. There we go. To see the epiphany in this situation and what is going away, to see the possibility for transformation now that you know all this, now that you have a different level of power because of the knowledge, I mean, right? How potent it makes you. It's only up to you then how you make use of that potential. So it's how you look at it. But also don't be afraid to give yourself a little bit of time and space to process the sudden change or shocking news, so that you can move on with the integrated energy, right? Not with it just being on the back burner, but it's kind of like, if it remains an unresolved issue, then it's not really going to help you, right? It's going to be still a distraction for you, and we don't want that. So this is a way of dealing with it. Okay, I hope this was good for you guys. I'm gonna leave it here. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like it and to subscribe to my channel, of course. And I'll be back with more readings very, very soon.